What's up, my Finland loves? It's Miss Finland D coming to you all from Vienna Entertainment News. So, Nene wrote, just finished watching tonight's Real Housewives of Atlanta. Tune in to see me walk through the door the last 30 seconds of this episode. Last week tease was just that, a tease. The end. They tried it, okay? And then this person responded, they meant they are. They are definitely icing you off the show slowly, but surely, no matter what, you will always be the HBIC. Nene responded, Cardi B. It seems like they're trying to phase you out. And Nene responded again. I can't stand Kenya. How is she getting more time than Nene when she doesn't have a storyline at all? Besides, Mark don't want her anymore. Nene should be ashamed that she even retweeted this. Somebody go ahead and tell Nene that when you are the self-proclaimed HBIC and you want to pretend like you are so unbothered and things like that, then you just keep living your rich and unbothered life, and you don't really admit, that you really hate or can't stand that someone else is getting some shine. Like, you just admitted that you hate and can't stand that someone else on the show is getting more shine than you. Who child the hatred? She, as in Kenya, she's trying to stay relevant. Nene and Candy are the only relevant ones on the show. I never liked Kenya. And you can see Nene Leaks retweeted. No one wants to watch this show, Bravo, without Nene. Fix it. It's all facts, though, the gift she used. I'm tired of them playing with Nene with these couple seconds on episodes. We need her the full hour. I love the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but why are they showing Nene in such a limited capacity this season? I'm not enjoying it, to be honest. How can people be so delusional? I just don't understand. So the woman who opened the season, the woman who her marriage, her daughter, and every single episode her name is mentioned, the woman who is the reason why this show even have any type of ratings, because she's literally carrying a show on her back. How can you say the hottest topic, the woman who's trending every single Sunday, and the reason, how can you retweet that she's irrelevant when she's getting more camera time than you? Listen, I'm all here for people throwing shade and all of that, but even in your moment of throwing shade, you can't be that delusional. You can't retweet something that dumb to say Kenya Moore is irrelevant and that you and Candy are the most relevant one when Kenya Moore is getting more airtime than you. Like, really? If you've been watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta this season, then you are aware that Nene is not on there a lot, okay? And whenever she's on there, her episodes are not impactful, and she's basically not remembered, okay? However, Nene did say that she wasn't suspended, and that the reason why she showed up late is because basically she was negotiating, okay, her contract and all of that. Also, most of you remember Nene, pulling the producer's shirt and allegedly sending a producer to the hospital because she choked him and broke his tooth. All right. Portia and Candy brought that up at the last reunion. At the reunion, when Annie gave her the opportunity to, apologize, be empathetic, show some remorse, she did not show any remorse. She did not have no apologies. And she also raised her voice at Andy. She was very rude to him. And you guys know I'm not here for Andy. So if I'm saying someone's being rude to him, yeah. And you guys watched that reunion and you saw what happened. Nene also said that she's seeing a life coach and that she chose to remove herself from certain situations to avoid, conflict. And that if you do not see her in a lot of scenes, it's because she chose not to be in them and she chose not to put herself into situations that could lead her to basically step outside of her spiritual journey. Okay, she basically made it seem like everything that's happening was her doing. Okay, because she's the self-proclaimed HBIC, she's the queen. She made this show, okay, even though another franchise was already going on, and all that happened is that, it's like Mariah creating Married to Medicine and The Fumbler, but then the girls in LA saying that, oh, I came up with this show, this is my show, or I started this show. No, honey, the originators started the show, and then they just took it to a different state. That's all that happened, but it's not your show. Yes, there are different executive producers and creators and other people who have signed on, to different franchises. But as far as who started it all, the name that you saw me listed on the screen, those are the people who started it all. So starting something, right, and then coming in and making it better are two different things. So I understand Nene saying that, yes, she made the show as in her name. It's a household name as it relates to the housewives. But Nene have also said this is my show without meaning there wouldn't be this show. So it's almost like, but girl, the show was already going on in other states before it came to Atlanta, But no one is dismissing that Nene is an OG and she's been there from the beginning. But it's just the way how she talks sometimes. It's almost like she did what Mariah did, and the producers are basically silencing, her executive producer and creator credits, and that's not the case. That's all I'm saying. So these people are just reminding her, don't forget, we found you now and set up a meeting, okay, with you, okay, not the other way around. You didn't come to us and pitch this show to us. So the same way how we brought you on, we can get rid of you. So don't get ahead of yourself. That's basically the point I'm trying to make. Due to pride, okay, Nene made this whole thing sound like it was her doing. She showed up late, not because Bravo suspended her, okay, but because she was negotiating her contract. She's not in scenes because she chose to not do the scenes. Wendy Williams, her new BFF again, also went on her show and said that she had a long talk with Nene, okay, and she told Nene to go on a few trips, because how can you call yourself the queen of the show, the HBIC, when no one is seeing you? You are literally giving your crown away to somebody else. You have to put your personal feelings and differences aside and go and do your job. So Wendy Williams encouraged her to go to Greece and other places. But it was because Wendy talked to her, that's why she showed up. So here's my thing. If you are saying that you chose all of this, right? Then why are you hopping on social media, getting mad at other people for getting airtime, and being upset that you are not in a lot of scenes? So what is the truth, ma'am? Because I know Nene is so prideful, she's never going to admit that she was suspended. And you already know how Bravo, is. They're not going to come on social media and put their people on blast. When it comes to salaries and other things like that, it's not going to happen. Okay, so it's like, Nene, get your story together. Either you're not there because you chose, or is that you got suspended. These producers and these networks, they don't care if you all drag each other. Okay, they don't care how much you embarrassed each other. They don't care if your marriages fail. They don't care how silly you look and how stupid you look. As long as it's putting money in their pockets and all of you are doing that nonsense between yourselves. The moment you involve production, the integrity of the network, or their people, you see how they ride for their people? So you really thought you're going to do all of that to a cameraman and nothing was going to happen? Oh, trust me, honey, they will make you feel like you have a seat at the table when you really don't have a seat at the table, okay? Once Nene crossed the line and touched those cameramen, yeah, they're teaching her a lesson. The scene with how what Phaedra did was disgusting. The candy was bad, okay? But in as much as they were mad, they still felt like, you know what, Phaedra is important to the show. We could work through this. The moment Phaedra said or insinuated that one of the producers from Bravo did that, oh, you are now messing with our money and the integrity of this network, that we will go that low to tell you such information about a cast member. Bye bye. Have a nice life. Even Nene Leakes, the self-proclaimed queen, poll couldn't bring Phaedra back. Her foot down. Yes, Kenny put her foot down, but Bravo knows that Phaedra is a liability. So once you, and then Phaedra is still doing interviews, dragging the producers. So once you go after them, oh, they are going to teach you a lesson. And I believe that's what's going on here. They're teaching Nene a lesson. And that's why she's going off on social media. The moment you drag them in it is a problem. So what did she think? She was really going to be like physically, what did she think? She was going to assault a producer and just waltz through with a raise and be the queen bee on the show? Listen, these people will always make you feel like you have a seat at the table, but they will always remind you who's in charge, baby. Don't listen. I don't care if the new normal was only one season. She was on the show. That should be applauded. But when she got there, oh yes, she arrived and I'm quitting and y'all beneath me. And then guess what happened? She came running right back to the show, girl. They will elevate you and they will knock you down within seconds. So don't ever think, okay, you have a seat at their table. Continue to build your own table, Nene Leakes. But they're just showing you. You can't walk around here and do what you did and not be remorseful. Ivana, the one who was Nene puppet and the one who's like, you know, running back with the tea and all of that. It looks like once again, Nene had fallen out with somebody else. You know, she used Ivana just to get some airtime and someone to film with. And now she's on Twitter. Knowing, wow, this is getting irritating. Why have we seen more of Ivana than Nene this season? Woohoo, when you're getting mad that production is giving a friend of the show more airtime than you. Thank you. Well, she assaulted a cameraman, so we could start there, people with some sense. This person wrote, because Nene chose not to participate in certain gatherings. This is Nene's choosing. She don't want to participate with the other ladies because she doesn't know how to conduct herself like a human. How do you say that you don't want to participate, so you were not present for them to film you a lot, but then get mad that you're not in the show? I'm confused. This person wrote, Real House of Atlanta, it's so funny seeing the ladies' reaction to Nene being there. And this person tagged Portia, Eva, Cynthia, and Kenya. And Nene responded, haters. I thought you and Portia had a sisterhood. Ooh, she's a hater. Okay, did you call her to let her know, girl, I just call you a hater on Twitter. I hope you don't take it personal. Such friendships they have. Bravo is getting rid of the OGs, downgrading them to friends of the show. Did it first to Vicky. Now they seem to be trying it with Nene. I'll be surprised if she was a full cast member next season. Nene will quit before she ever do that show not holding a peach, okay? Since this video and the title, you know, is focusing on Nene and Kenya, let me quickly add this in. If you watched the episode last night, you saw Cynthia basically revealing that someone leaked the nice card that Nene Leakes sent, you know, to her for her wine cellar opening to the blogs, okay? And So Kenya said, of course it had to come from Nene because who else had access to your card? Well, Cynthia Bailey could have put the card down. Whatever the case might be, during that conversation, Cynthia said nothing about her card being missing for a while. None of that, okay? Now, fast forward, Candy, the newborn collector, which I'm going to address in the review, comes in a group setting with Nene, Giovanna, Milo, and she starts talking about how the Nene card ended up in the blogs. Nene simply did exactly what Kenya did. Nene said Kenya was the one who sent the card to the blog because Kenya is friends with a blogger and that she doesn't talk to bloggers. Well, Nene girl, you're all over social media. We've seen you talk to bloggers. You're actually friends with bloggers. I don't have to pull the receipts. Go and do your research for yourself. But it's out there. There's nothing wrong with being friends with bloggers. Like, you are friends with people in the media. I don't know why she just said over there, I'm not friends with bloggers, okay? This is a preview for next week. You probably didn't see it yet, okay? If you missed it, go to the BravoTV.com and watch it. Anyways, so this the same way how Candy just, conveniently forgot to mention that, oh, Kenya Moore texted me too, because had she said that, then people would have said, well, you never told her Mike was going to propose, okay? And you made it feel like that both of you were having girl talk. Cynthia never mentioned in that scene that her card was stolen or lost for a while and then she found it again. But during the scene with Candy, Miss Bone Collector, someone then said, but didn't Cynthia say her card was missing for a while and she found it? So you're trying to tell me that so Kenya took a picture or stole the card from the wine cellar, gave it to the blogger, and then broke into Lake Bailey and replaced the card? Okay. The blogger did say that Kenya wasn't the one that, gave them the card. And so, yeah, there you have it. But no big deal about that situation. Kenya mentioned Nene, and Nene is simply returning the favor. But I love this comment. Y'all want to hate on Kenya so bad. Please get y'all insecurities together. Exactly. It's crazy. It's nuts. Because when Kenya said Nene did it because it would make sense, she had access to the card, or her people, or the people from, the flower company, all of the florists and all of that, crickets. The moment Nene said in the video that Kenya did it, when I tell you, when you read these comments under that post, it is so disgusting. Because I do a lot of videos on Kenya, I see and read a lot of things. I have never in my life witnessed hate as it relates to the reality TV star on this level before. I'm not saying Kenya Moore is perfect, but my goodness, the woman even walk in her room and don't say a word, and these people are leaving disgusting comments. I have never seen it in my life. It is scary. Kenya girl, like I said in the last video, you're covered and with the blood of Jesus, and that's it. It is nuts. But I'm not even going to get into those comments. Shout out to the people in the comments. Basically, the comment I just read, Team Twer was in there, and other people who don't even support Kenya defending her because they're noticing, okay, y'all doing too much when it comes to Kenya. She can't be that powerful to get all of you this upset. But anyways, I'll be back with my review and I'll have more to say on this topic. But Nene girl, good luck, mama. Nene ain't going nowhere though. I mean, she's, she and Bravo are just having a moment right now, but they'll be all right. I'm wishing them the best. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted, and I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.